Just wanted to do a couple notes with you that I had for you that I wanted to discuss. And the first one I wanted to discuss was the stages of the locust season, the stage of the locust. And I think that the stages of the locust, you need to find out what they are. And we're in the swarming right now. And since we're close to Christmas time, I think that people ought to know the reality of Christmas. And the reality is, you can document in the Bible that Christ was conceived on Christmas Day. And you can do that by when John the Baptist was in Elizabeth. She was pregnant with John the Baptist, Elizabeth, and Elizabeth's cousin was Mary. And Mary's mother was from the tribe of Levite, which is the priest line, and her father was from the tribe of Judah. So Christ, when he was born, he would be he was the priest line and the king line. And how you know that he was born, when he was born around September 29th. And you can go by the courses of Abia. And also, I think that I wanted to get with you on if you're unreachable, untouchable, if you're in the Word, chapter by chapter. We have power over our enemies, Luke 10:19. And I think you ought to know this also. In Psalms 22 is when that is what Christ, when he's on the cross in the New Testament, that's what he's quoting while he's on the cross. He's quoting Psalms 22, which he's saying it's happened. It's taken place, and it happened like 1,000 years before it was talked about in Psalms, which was 1,000 years before the actual crucifixion of Christ. And that should be Passover, not Easter. Passover, Paschal. We should be celebrating Passover. We shouldn't be celebrating Easter. Easter is not a good thing. I'll go to that some other time. Jesus' name means God's Savior. Okay, then there was one other thing I wanted to go over, and I wanted you to people who don't believe that God exists and how you can prove it. Well, if they can study, you need a Strong's Concordance and study the Greek and the Hebrew like I do, and you need to find out and look in Daniel 2:31. It starts in chapter 2 of Daniel, verse 31. It starts, this is a composite, and it's got a head of gold and the shoulders of silver, and then it goes down the bronze. These are the different ages and who were in control. The gold is the golden age, which is Babylon, who controlled Jerusalem, and the next Persia and Greece, and it goes down, but it's in order. And how could a book tell you who would be in control of Jerusalem from the beginning of history, the beginning of time, until now? Because it was written way before now. So how could a book tell you that? It can't. And not only does it tell you who would be in control of Jerusalem, it tells you in the order that they would be in control of Jerusalem, even up to right now. And another thing I wanted to talk about was Saddam Hussein. When Saddam Hussein was found, it was 70 weeks. And in Daniel 4:33, talks about Nebuchadnezzar. And Nebuchadnezzar was a type of Satan, and also Saddam Hussein was a type of Satan, or a type of Nebuchadnezzar. And it talks about what happened when they found Saddam Hussein. What his hair looked like feathers. If you saw the pictures of him when he came out of that, our troops took him out of that spider hole in Babylon, which was right around Babylon. Baghdad, 57 miles south of Baghdad, is Babylon geographically. And Saddam Hussein was taken out of that spider hole, and his hair looked like feathers, and his fingernails were like claws. Read it though. It's in Daniel 4:33. Check these out. There's just some points that I think that would be interesting to check out. And that's all I wanted to tell you. I'll get back with you tomorrow more about the Sodom and Gomorrah.